other stuff I've heard you say that that Cleveland fans are kind of douches for acting the way they did. Well, to the extent that they brought it to, yeah, but like if you're a city like Cleveland and you get abandoned by like the greatest thing that ever happened to you, I would be burning his jersey the first night too, probably. I
I would
mean,
just be,
I
I'd
would
just
be
be
pretty
grateful that
upset.
we ever had him.
Yeah, like originally, like my short term emotions would be I would be upset, but then I'd realize
yeah.
LeBron James is the best thing that ever happened in the city. I should be thankful that he was even here in the first
Oh
place.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like initially, I'm not. I
But
don't think that
they're
the way they
still
reacted
sore
were
over.
wrong.
Did you see what the governor of Ohio did?
No.
What do you
He
do?
gave all of the Mavericks, I think it's like Ohio citizenship or some garbage like that, for beating the Heat.
Well, see,
What?
that's stupid.
Yeah, he was
That
like
that
he's
is
praising
dumb.
him, and then Dan Gilbert came out and said stuff like the Mavericks rock because they beat the Heat, and
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
still being a little girl about that.
yeah, he did that on Twitter. I saw that tweet actually, or something like that. I saw where the Cleveland whatever, like their official Twitter or something said something about how congratulations Mavs for beating the Heat, like way to get them or something weird like that.
Yeah, there's such like whiny babies, dude. They need to like
Yeah.
go like change their diaper or something. This is getting old.
It's like, what
Yeah,
is
I'm
this,
getting
Little
sick.
League basketball?
For real, I'm getting sick of like how they're still reacting to it. But like I said, initially I wasn't that bothered by it.
No.
And then people even gave them crap for the way they were acting in the very first game he played them. I mean, every time he touched the ball, they booed. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, and they're gonna do that every time he comes there. We're just gonna have to get used to that.
The weird
He
thing
will
about it
get
was
booed in Cleveland probably for the rest of his life.
no player has ever been hated as much as LeBron James has. And the weird thing about it, he like I said before, he's never done anything truly wrong.
No, but that's just how people are, man.
People have no perspective.
Yeah, but that's the whole super fan way of looking at things.
using
That's how they are.
not using their brain, listening to whatever ESPN tells them.
Well, the way it is like you get so much love for your team, and when you're not like practical thinkers like us, for instance. But I mean, like when all you care about is the Cavaliers, the Browns, the Indians. When that's all you care about, and you don't care about anything else. That's how it happens, man. Like you don't think rationally. You hate people like you're gonna hate LeBron forever because LeBron.
That's true.
You know,
I know people that are like that.
yeah, uh, like okay, my grandma, for
Your
instance.
grandma's
My grandma
hardcore,
will
dude.
never forgive Houston Nutt. My grandma hates Houston Nutt. I hate Houston Nutt.
I hate Houston
Well, he's
Nutt.
just a terrible coach. I mean,
Well,
there's
he's
no
not a
reason to
terrible
like him.
coach. He's not an absolute terrible coach, but he's not a great coach either.
He takes credit for the Wildcat.
Yeah, he does do
He
that.
didn't do that
That's what
either.
pisses me off.
Yeah, he didn't. Oh, okay, he's okay. All that's weird. I mean, all you can think about is all Houston Nutt's done is been a bad coach. I'm not gonna like say Bobby Petrino's actually a bad person, but he's actually kind of lied a lot. A lot
Yeah.
more. He's actually done kind of worse things than what Houston Nutt. All Houston Nutt's done is been a bad coach. Because I
Well,
mean,
had an affair
there were scandalous things that went on in Arkansas when he was here.
Had an affair with the lady from 4029.
did that actually happen, or is
That
that just,
actually happened. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
did?
Yeah, and then the fact that he took that he signed the contract to re-sign with Arkansas, and then like 2 days later he was on a plane flying to Ole Miss.
Well, whenever you're like people are throwing crap in your front lawn and trashing your house, I'd leave too, dude.
Well, yeah, I'm not questioning why he left. I'm just saying maybe he shouldn't have re-signed with Arkansas before he
Well,
left.
Although, I mean, I think that is bad, but I think with Bobby Petrino, it's a kind of worse how he left the Falcons.
Well, yeah, I mean that's always going to be people are always going to bring that up,
Yeah.
and I was even upset about when we hired Bobby Petrino. I was like, great, we've got another scumbag coming up here.
but
Well, it
but
turns
he's,
out
he's a
probably-
really, really good coach. So he's
Yeah,
a
it turns out
scumbag,
it's
but he's a good coach.
Yeah, and it turns out it's one of the best things that ever happened for
Yeah,
Arkansas.
definitely.
But we're kind of off topic now.
I don't
Wait,
remember what you were talking about.
Moving back to LeBron, because
Okay, LeBron James. Let's talk about what he said after the finals. He
yes,
was okay. This is what LeBron James said in one of his press conferences after the finals. He said, "quote All the people that was rooting for me are rooting on me to fail. At the end of the day, they have to wake up tomorrow and have the same life that they had before they woke up today. They have the same personal problems they had today. I'm going to continue to live the way I want to live and continue to do the things that I want to do with me and my family and be happy with that. They can get a few days or a few months or whatever the case may be. on being happy about not only myself but the Miami Heat not accomplishing their goal. But they have to get back to the real world at some point. That's
I
LeBron James.
do I do not resent him at all for making that
I don't
comment.
either. He's emotional, dude. He just lost the finals. I would be upset like crazy too. And when you've got all these people riding your back about something that you can't control, as well, okay, yeah, he sort of can, but you know what I'm saying. About something like this, everybody in the country is saying something about LeBron James right now, and so when everybody and he can hear it too. So he's reading it, he's seeing, he's got internet too, so he can see all of everything that everybody's saying about him. And then so I would get upset. I would eventually explode too. I probably would have exploded a lot earlier than LeBron James did.
Yeah, and now people are, taking what he said and making it sound terrible. And
Yeah,
people, I mean, it's not like they lost people really aren't giving. What am I trying to say here? They lost the finals, okay?
yeah,
They came within, one game to 2 games of winning the finals, and everybody expected him to win all year. I mean, a lot of people did at least.
well,
And then you lose, and it's the thing. Like LeBron went to the Heat because he wanted to win a ring. That's why he went to Miami, and he loses, and it's the most important game of your life, or most important series of your life, and you don't really perform to the exact standards that you're used to performing. You're going to feel bad. You're going to say stuff like that.
definitely.
And I would get sick of people riding me all the time too.
Yeah,
Really?
If I was LeBron, I would have said the exact same thing.
like if I'm at school, like when I was in high school, if some guy like just kept bugging me, I'd get pretty upset. And then I tell him that I'm upset and tell him to stop doing whatever he's doing. That's one person. He's got 300 million people on the internet, going on the radio, whatever, telling them their opinion of LeBron James, and most of them aren't positive. So,
Cyberbullying.
yeah,
Cyberbullying LeBron.
we actually are. That's kind of not good. But after he said this, the next day he tried to clarify it by saying that that his words were misinterpreted, which they probably were. Here's the quote. It says, "Basically, I was saying at the end of the day, this season is over, and with all the hatred, everyone else has to move on with their lives, good or bad. I do too. I wasn't saying I'm superior or better than anyone else, any man or woman on this planet. I'm not. I would never ever look at myself bigger than anyone who watched our game. It may have come off wrong, but that wasn't my intent." So he tried to clarify it. People are trying to make it look bad just because he tried to clarify it. People trying to take anything and try to make LeBron James look bad. I don't know what it is about everybody, but that's just what people do.
It's just life, man. People.
People.
People love to hate. People love to have someone to hate. Tiger Woods. People hate Tiger Woods now. They pick.
I think I have even more respect for him now. I think I wouldn't say respect.
Well, I'm cheering for him. I'm hoping he can get back to where he was.
Yeah,
before.
I love Tiger. I've always loved Tiger. I'm not gonna lie. The only reason I would ever watch golf is to watch Tiger.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch Rory McIlroy or the
I would
other
watch
dude.
Rory McIlroy just to see him bounce back from how they did really bad not too long ago. But Tiger, I mean, the stats are there. Tiger, let's see, the ratings go down like 30% with Tiger's not playing.
Yeah, of course.
That's just how it is. He's important to the game, and then for like a period of time there, people were just trashing him, and they still kind of are. I mean, not as bad as they were, but then they moved on, and they find one more guy to hate, and it's LeBron, and he's just that kind of.
It's kind of weird how whenever you find a person to hate, people like that crazy guy on the Bleacher Report was saying how like the world was going to explode and the NBA was going to explode and go away or something like that. This was like one of the best, like the highest rated NBA seasons in like the history of the NBA, just because of LeBron James and the Heat.
And I was just talking about that the other day. NBA 5 years ago, nobody was talking about it. Nobody was talking about the finals. I mean, really around here at least, and I didn't really even care much for it.
Yeah.
And now here we are in 2011, and it's the most interest I've seen in basketball in a long time.
In my entire
Definitely.
life. But I mean, since Jordan left.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when Jordan came back to the Wizards in 2003.
Yeah.
And people were watching basketball again because it was Michael. And I even watched it. And back then, when I was little, I didn't care for basketball at all.
Yeah, neither did I.
And let's see, it started getting a little bit more popular as we got older. I started watching it like 3 or 4 years ago, and now here it is